When you create skills in Vantage, you should keep in mind that correct field markup is critically important. Reference labeling affects the accuracy of the extraction results and is useful for testing and training skills. In this video, we will show you some of the very best practices for marking up different types of documents, including semi-structured, fixed forms, and unstructured documents. Semi-structured documents generally contain the same or similar types of information, but where the field data resides and the actual size of each field will vary from document to document. Examples of semi-structured documents include bills, payment orders, and invoices. Let's use airway bills as an example to show the correct and most effective markup process. It's important to accurately specify the region of each field, and to be clear, you can never simply create a field and then just type in its value. This approach simply does not work with training. Specifying the region accurately is of paramount importance. To mark up the region of a field, left-click on its value and the region will be created automatically. If a field contains 2 or more words, left-click on the first word, then drag your mouse to capture all necessary words. We'll call this the clicking markup approach. You can also rubber band a field value. However, the clicking approach is the best practice for semi-structured documents. First of all, because it's quickest. Secondly, because it captures the field region more accurately. If a field contains no value, create the field but do not specify its region. You will mark it up only on those documents where the value exists on the document. Never mark up just part of a word, because Vantage can only learn from the location of whole words. If a single field contains multiple parts or blocks of targeted text, separated from each other significantly, hold down the Shift button, then select each necessary block using the clicking method or the rubber banding method. Please note that all blocks within one field should be on the same page. If you have a repeating structure, analyze your documents to decide if you need to create a table or a repeating group. If the repeating structure has a consistent header and the targeted data has no proximate keywords, create a table. This is what suits our case best. For less structured data, ideally with keywords next to each value, create a repeating group. If data is organized differently on different documents, select the option that best fits the majority of the documents. Here is the best way to mark up a table. Mark up the first row. Click inside the first cell of the created table, then consistently mark up each value of the first row on the image. Corresponding columns will be created automatically. Sometimes the description field inside a table may contain some other fields. Please do not mark up and train these fields separately, because if you do so, machine learning will not be very effective. Train the whole description instead. When the first row is ready, click Continue Table from this row. Make sure that the entire table has been detected correctly. If the table continues onto several pages of the document, and each page has the same table structure, you can mark up only the first page, the last page, and one page in between. This is truly a time saver when the table, for example, continues onto dozens of pages. However, you should keep in mind that leaving some pages without markup will invalidate the result numbers. This is because the system will find rows that didn't exist in the reference markup. To avoid this, for training, you can delete the pages you did not mark up and leave only those that you do mark up. Now, imagine that you want to modify a skill in which the markup has already been done. You might want to add a new field to the markup. In such cases, you need to specify the new field location on all the documents in the training set that contain this field.